Hi, everybody, and welcome back. My informant is still of the opinion that there is something amiss in Harry and Meghan's relationship and marriage. Something strange is going on, but somehow Megsy, Blabbermouth Markle is quiet. Her minions are quiet, at least as far as the relationship and marriage are concerned. Because as we know, her PR, whether it is WME or her own staff and minions, are trying their best to convince us there are big things ahead for Meghan. Well, it does not matter who has what to say. You cannot create something out of nothing. Meghan Markle is not a great actress. She is not a great author, and she has managed to turn herself into poison, and not just Hollywood poison. Yes, indeed, people will go to her Instagram page by the droves to talk shit, to criticize, and to laugh at her. But will they actually buy the product she will be endorsing? The very things which will actually bring in the money? I don't think so. I think that except for a handful of fans, they won't buy the product because Meghan is a known liar. Meghan is a known shit stirrer. Meghan is woke, well, when it suits her. Meghan is a pain in the rear, and Meghan is and can be hyper irritating. It is even likely that although people will go on the page, they may even avoid buying the product she endorses purely because it was endorsed by her. So there is that. But that is a drop in the vast ocean. Meghan, in my opinion, will still do better as an influencer than she did as a duchess. And maybe she won't make 1 million per post, but she may make 15,000, 20,000, 30,000, even 50,000 per post. And that, my dear friends, in my opinion, is not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. But no, I sincerely doubt that she will get the 1 million per post. I'm afraid Mixie Daisy is just not the it girl. But there is something else. Remember Paula M's interview with Kevin Black, the guy who says he saw the dirty movie featuring the Duchess? Well, you can go listen to it again if you wish. No names were mentioned. But I was told 2, 3 years ago who the other main character was, the male star, so to speak. I was also told who the woman was who approached Kevin B with regards to the film. Okay, so when I listened to the live, I was also curious as anyone else, I would guess. So I WhatsApped Paula and told her what I was told. And she asked Kevin B, and yes, the person who told me who the male player was and who the female was who offered this tape to Kevin Black, well, she was absolutely right. And Kevin Black confirmed it. Now, for legal reasons, I'm not going to name and shame, but I think the male player has been named already, I think. Anyway, I was also told that both the actors in this movie were flying high, and that is why the film happened. The point is, if I knew then I am 99.999% sure that Meghan's husband by now also knows the truth. So I have a feeling that Harry is finally starting to discover the truth about his beloved M, and maybe she is not as beloved anymore. Remember how H wrote in his book how he interrogated Meghan some weekends when she came to visit? Do you think he discovered now that, surprise, surprise, she lied to him? Now that this is basically almost out in the public domain, not maybe public domain, but out to a lot of us. We know who those people are. We have the proof that the film, the movie exists. So, has the Duke discovered that Madame had lied to him during those interrogations? I wonder. Anyway, so what do you think is happening in the lives of Harry and Meghan right now? Why would Harry go to a gym in town when he has one at home? And along with having a gym, he has a swimming pool and a tennis court. I mean, why? Why would he go to a gym? Just for the pap walk? Well, I personally don't think so. However, he did have a bottle of something with the name and label displayed in his hand. So it is indeed possible. But then, what about Harry's desire for privacy? It does not make sense. Endorsements make good money for ordinary people. But would it be worth it for someone like Harry who lived in palaces all his life? I don't know. You tell me. What do you think? Will Harry sacrifice his privacy, cooperate with paparazzi for five to maybe $10,000 and some merchandise? I don't know. But what do you think? And what about Meghan? I sent two photographs to a friend of mine who is so intelligent that it is actually scary. And I asked her for her opinion. I asked her why she thinks Meghan all of a sudden looks like a lost child or even look blank in a way. I personally could not decide or form an opinion. And she told me that in her opinion, Meghan is suffering from a narc collapse, a full narcissistic collapse. She also explained to me exactly what a narc collapse is and how it manifests. So I'm going to give it to you in shorthand or then the shorter version. A narcolepsy happens when a narcissist thinks or feels or believes or even really did suffer a loss or a humiliation of some kind. Loss of a job, loss of their perceived importance, loss of their perceived respect, loss of their perceived reputation or popularity, you name it. Basically, a loss of the fuel they need to survive. Regardless of whether we think they don't feel anything for anybody, they can certainly become very depressed, even withdrawn to the point of being catatonic, or on the other side of the coin, become very angry and what is called a narcissistic rage. Now, in such times, they may drink more than usual or self medicate with drugs. It is unpredictable, and there is no prediction either as to how long such a narc collapse would last. During such a collapse, the narc will be desperate for fuel, and will look and act sick for sympathy, will be negative and pretend to be hard on themselves. Usually their behavior becomes so tragic, so depressing that others may fear for their mental and physical health. And voila, once that happens, suddenly there is the very stuff the narc thrives on: attention, compliance, and all that lovely stuff they so desperately want. And so They will eventually rise out of the ashes to finally be worse narcissists than they were ever before. And I think this is exactly what is happening now. During her last and previous pep walk, Mixie looked like a lost 10-year-old. And I could not work out whether she was high or whether it was an act. But having spoken to my friend who is in the medical field and who had been studying Mog or Megsy, it appears she is in the I am a helpless woman, weak and lost. Come save me, please. Come on, you billionaire. Come save me. Take me away from here. Well, that phase. Like the spider, she is drawing you towards her web, and hopefully you are a rich male spider. But it does not really matter much, as she will see you, she will use you, and then she will eat you and spit out your bones. When a narcissist starts to emerge from this I feel so sorry for myself stage, he or she emerges 90% of the time worse, more angry, more vindictive than ever before. So, I think my friend is right. The sad sack little girl face we have been seeing from Meghan is the exact thing we would expect from a narc breakdown. It is typical. Oh, take my photograph. Show the world how sad I am, how I am suffering. Please photograph me from all sides to show the world how devastated I am. So that leaves the question, what are we going to see once she wakes up from this narcissistic collapse slumber? Anyway, now there are also stories emerging that the king will indeed meet with Harry on the 6th of September. Now, I honestly and truly don't know how true this is, because as far as I know, the date is still set for the 17th, but who knows? The other story is that allegedly Harry now wants his wife in attendance, and he's even prepared to send her in to the lion's den to go deal with his father on her own. So he's given them allegedly, he's given them a choice. It's either him and Meghan, or not at all, from what I understand. Yeah, well, she knows about the law because she was in suits. But you guys, I don't know. I may be very, very wrong, but I feel that this may just be speculation. But you know, Migsy baby, she will try to manifest anything in the media. So we will have to wait and see whether Harry arrives with his second skin or not, be it on the 6th or the 17th. Okay, guys, so that is it from me for now. I'll be back as soon as I can. So until then, please take good care of yourselves. Bye.